to 1 on Monday. Anybody watching? How you doing? How you been? I'm on my way home from Big Daddy's, and I took an alternate route because the Timmy's closest to him, like on my way out, is closed. I guess they're renovating or something. And there is no other Timmy's on the way that I normally go until I get into my town. So he told me a way to get to the one that I used to go to on the way to his old place. So I was like, okay, well, that's not like wholly out of the way or anything. That's fine. And at the time I was like, no, I'm just going to go straight home. Like, I'll stop and get gas and I'll stop and get coffee. Like, the coffee's on my way home from the gas station. Like, it's fine. So I got like a Starbucks iced coffee espresso thing from a store that we hit because he needed wanted pop, whatever. But as I was coming home, I thought, you know what? I'll just take this detour. Like, it's fine. Grab a coffee. It's fine. But I'd forgotten there's like a side road that I used to take when I was coming home from his old place, and it's closed. And the only detour they set out is to the highway. Now, I don't do highways. I don't like them. No. So I stopped. It's a wee country road, right? Like, it's not a busy road. So I just stopped and jumped onto my GPS to find an alternate route, right? That didn't take the highway. Some guy had come up behind me, and I guess he'd been waiting for a minute. I thought I put my four-ways on, but apparently I didn't. I felt like such an asshole. So he was inching around me, and I seen him out the corner of my eye, and I looked up and I was like, oh man, like, I am so sorry. And I immediately put my four-ways on, and I waved to him like, you know, sorry bro, like, my bad, sorry. And he's probably going around me like, fucking women. Listen, women has nothing to do with it. I think a dude would do the same. I just jumped onto my GPS real quick to find an alternate route. Like, give me a fucking break. There's no shoulders anywhere to pull off to. So you're out in the middle of nowhere. You kind of have no choice but to kind of do it on the spot. And I'm not fucking around on my phone while I'm driving. I'm just not. Like, out there, like, I don't even vlog. I don't vlog until I get into town where I know the roads, like, I know the town. You know what I mean? No, sir. The road has my full, undivided attention. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So, anyways, I kind of laughed about it because, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It was a dick move. I should have had my four-ways on. But I thought I did. Like, it wasn't intentional. Oh, well. So it's fine. I found the route that I wanted because I knew both ways I could get home, but I also knew that one way led to the highway, the other was just a back road, and what I wanted was the back road. So I don't care if it takes a little bit longer. It's really not a huge difference time-wise. It's just not. So, because whether I'm on the highway or whether I'm on a back road, I'm doing 100. So, yeah. Just saying. So, it was fine. And I just gassed up the car, so now I'm on my way home. But what an interesting way that was, I'll tell you. I came to this spot where a portion of the road I was on was closed, and it's one way. Like, there's one lane in either direction, so I had to go into oncoming. And of course, it's like a civic holiday or something today. I don't know what's up with that, but it'll be fine. So there's nobody out directing traffic or anything, but they do have street lights up. So I had a red light. So of course I stopped because I had to weigh the lights. then there was nobody coming, and I thought, well, like, is it ever gonna turn green, or like, do I just go? I've never come across something like that before. You have to remember, I've only been driving for what, like 3 years, so there's a lot of shit I've never come across before. Okay. So I sat there, like, I kind of started to go, but not, and I was like, fuck, what do I do? I got a guy behind me, like, is he flipping out? Like, I mean, not, it is what it is. Flip the fuck out. I don't know what's going on, so a bitch is gonna wait. It turned green, and so I went. But it was just weird. I've never seen anything like that before. We're learning a lot, people. We're learning. It's fine. So I'm in my town now. I know where everything is. It's good. We're fine. I'm on my second e-cigarette now. My original one finally died. It's fine. That's why I have two. God, I hate driving so much. I can't wait to get out of this goddamn car. I was saying to the boys, and I mentioned it to Big Daddy over the weekend, because Monkey had gone with his dad. They took a trip to Toronto, and they did a couple of concerts. It was the Green Day concert. The one day was like Sloan or something. I know of the band. I couldn't tell you anything they do. I could tell you right now, Monkey would have hated it, and he did. I don't know why he got dragged to that, but whatever. I guess his dad wanted to go see them. And Monkey's so sweet. He wouldn't say shit if he had a mouthful. Like, he's not a complainer, okay? I'd have been bitching and moaning, and why the fuck am I going to this? Like, I don't even know who they are. Like, what a boring fucking night. Don't know any of the songs. Like, I mean, whatever. Waste your money. It's fine. But then the next night they went to Green Day, and of course Monkey absolutely loved that. He had such a good time. He loves Green Day. So that was good. I was glad he had a good time. And I think the next afternoon he got left alone in the hotel room while his dad and his girlfriend went golfing or some shit. It's like, okay, well, that wouldn't impress me much. But Monkey was like, whatever. He's like, I got the day to myself to do whatever the fuck I wanted. It was fine. Good for you. Good for you. But one of the evenings, they went for dinner at spaghetti. I can never remember. I always want to say Elephant Castle, but it's not. It's spaghetti something or another. It's a very popular place in like old downtown Toronto. And it got me thinking about Casa Loma. I can remember when I was just knee-high to a grasshopper. I don't remember what grade I was in. I don't even remember which school I was in, because I was in like 3 different schools through middle school. But one of the school trips we did was to Casa Loma, which is literally a giant Gothic castle, kind of on the outskirts of like old Toronto, and it was friggin' amazing. It has like the old corridors where the servants could go like in behind everything, so like they're doing their work but you don't see them kind of deal. They have not a dungeon, but the basement to the castle, and that also has all kinds of corridors and stuff, where, you know, like things were like bootlegged and whatever, and I remember it as being really fucking creepy. But there's all kinds of stuff that's like all like red roped off and stuff because it's structurally unsound, and I don't know if they fixed any of that up since then, but I mean, I know it's owned by the city of Toronto. It's basically a museum now. But they do like wedding receptions out of it now. They do like escape tours, which, because I Googled it while I was at Big Daddy's, and I was like, oh my God, could you imagine? Like up in the towers and doing like an escape thing, or like down in the tunnels and doing an escape. Fuck, oh my God, that is my shit. I would be physically vibrating the whole goddamn time, and my adrenaline would be through the roof, and I'd probably need CPR by the time I was done. But oh my God, what a good fucking time that'd be. And so I said to the boys, and I said to Big Daddy while I was there, like, that would be so much. Now that is a weekend right there. Could you imagine doing like an afternoon tour at Casa Loma, and then going for dinner, and then going to your hotel, and then the next day I would do like a day trip, and I mean like a day trip, like the whole fucking day, at the Toronto Zoo. That would be a good time. I love that zoo. Oh my God. The thing is with the Toronto Zoo, everything is either up or downhill, like no joke. Absolutely everything. To get anywhere is up or down a hill. You can take like a train tour through it, which I don't think I've ever done. The last time I went, I wanted to. Boo Boo was just a baby. He was no more than 2. We went for the first 2 years that we had Boo Boo. The first 2 summers, and it was it's exhausting walking that whole thing. The zoo is massive. But it's a good time. It's a beautiful zoo as far as zoos go. Like I remember there being a ton of shade, lots of places to sit, like, you know, it's just a beautiful zoo. But what a good weekend trip that would be. I mean, expensive, because it's like when you're all adults going, it's like $50 a person to get into the zoo. Okay. And then Casa Loma for adults, I believe, is about the same. $53 or something like that for adults to get into Casa Loma. And then I was looking into, apparently you can get city passes for things to do in Toronto, and it's like I think it's like 3 major places in Toronto. So like, you can do Casa Loma specifically on there. The zoo is on there. There was, I think it was the Science Center, which I believe is around the base of the CN Tower. It's somewhere around the CN Tower. But there's also like a marine thing at the base of CN Tower. Oh shit. I didn't mean to come to Tim Hortons. I have a problem. I meant to go park. I already have a coffee. Jesus Christ, I have a problem. I need like a 12-step. Yip-a-doo. See, this guy knows how to do a left turn, except he doesn't signal it. Most people, they'll go into the right turn lane and make a left, and it's so annoying. Yeah, I was kind of thinking if Big Daddy would be willing to do the driving. I mean, take my car. I know my car is reliable. We're good. It's fine. Because his car's making weird noises and grinding, and it's just doing fuckery right now. My car is perfect. I'm just saying. Typical mechanic, right? Like, his stuff is falling apart while he's busy fixing everybody else's. It's like my house is an absolute disaster while I'm out cleaning everybody else's. Like, fuck, whatever. But I thought, you know, like, if he would do the driving, I mean, it would be a very expensive weekend. No matter when you went, it would be a very expensive weekend. You know, are you turning? What the fuck are you? Move your ass! Fucking over here that fucking has no patience whatsoever. There's gonna be a lot of editing in this video. Anyways, it'd be a very expensive weekend. We're like, you know, I mean, I bet you between just the tickets to get in, you're probably looking at like, what, maybe $500, something like that. And then to get a hotel, I was thinking I would never get a hotel in Toronto. Fuck that. I was thinking of getting a hotel, say like in Vaughan, because nowadays there is a subway station in Vaughan. When I lived in Brampton and I would go out and work in Vaughan, it was a bus. It was a city bus. Or you could go catch like a GO bus or a GO train. But there was no subway. Now there is a subway. So you can go to Vaughan and get a rather cheap hotel, or a motel would even be better. Because you're not spending any time in the motel. Like, you're sleeping, you're showering, that's it, right? So why pay any real money for the fucking room? It just doesn't make any sense to me. As long as it's relatively clean, you're good. And let's face it, I don't care how much cleaning they do in a hotel, that shit ain't clean, okay? Come on. But anyways, and then taking the subway into the city, right? And do your thing. And then you take your subway back to Vaughan and go to your room. Take a nap, take a sleep, do it all again the next day. I think it would be so much fun. It would be so much fun. Even if you didn't do like the escape room stuff, which, I mean, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. I think Boo Boo would love it. Monkey says he likes that kind of thing. I'm not sure how much he would actually enjoy. I think he likes the idea of it. I'm not sure how well he would fare actually doing it. Like, I know how I would react. I would be absolutely panicking and laughing like an absolute maniac. I would be losing my goddamn mind and having fun while it happened. Like, but also don't nobody touch me because I'm going to be wired and I will hit you. Like, you don't care if you're one of my kids. That's it. You touch me, you're going down. But it would be so much fun just to do like the regular tour of the castle. Would be absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And the zoo is a good time always. I love that zoo so much. I have so many fond memories of that zoo. Oh my God. I took many school trips there when I was little. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like, nowadays, I would totally take the train around, because the train takes you through the entire zoo, okay? The only thing you don't see that I'm aware of with the little train that takes you around is the underground stuff. So, like, I know the otters for sure, but I'm sure the polar bears, the whales, all that stuff. I think they have whales. I know they have otters. And polar bears. They have like an underground part. So there's the above part that you can go watch from above. And then they have an underground part that you can see them swimming. And it is absolutely amazing to watch these animals swim. Polar bears are really cool to watch swim too. But the otters, oh my God, I could spend the entire goddamn day. Just bring a pillow, sit down, bring some snacks, bring a couple drinks, and just sit and watch the otters swim all day. It's breathtaking and it's so relaxing. It looks like they're flying. It is so cool. I love it so much. But I think that would be a fantastic trip. It'd be a once in a lifetime trip because it would drain me financially. But what a good fucking time that'd be. Oh my God. I need to look into it. I need to look into it and do it next summer. Screw it. I mean, yeah, fuck it. The bills can wait. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I think that would be so much friggin' fun. That would, oh my God, I'd be so happy. I'd be absolutely exhausted and broke, but it'd be so much fun. Oh my God. We'd be talking about it forever. Are you kidding me? Like, that is a memory for me and my kids. I have never done a holiday like that with my kids, with both my kids. I've never done one with Monkey ever. And the only one I've ever done with Boo Boo, he was no more than 4. I'm pretty sure he was like 3, but no more than 4. And that was when I talked my mom into taking us to Niagara Falls for Canada Day long weekend. Yeah, I paid for gas, and I paid for us to go to is it Marineland that's down there? I think it's Marineland. And my mom, bless her soul, paid for everything else. She paid for gas, she paid for food. We stayed in some really crappy hotel, like off the strip in Niagara Falls, and actually had to cab. Like, it was too far to walk. We had to cab into the strip. It was, and she paid for all of that. Like, my mom was a fucking rock star. And she did that specifically so that I could do something fun with my kid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's rock star mom, grandma shit right there. But yeah, I mean, and I'd asked her specific. It's not like I didn't have the money to do it. I made sure that I had the money to do it. I didn't, not only did I not have a car, I didn't drive. Like, I literally got my driver's license like 5 years ago. I waited until I absolutely had no choice that I went and did it. But yeah, I mean, but I'm still terrified of doing highways. Like, it's one thing. I mean, I don't like going on, like, to do a quick run and getting off real quick. Like, literally one change and done. I fucking hate it. It's, yeah, I white knuckle it. I couldn't imagine doing an actual, 2 to 3 hour drive. Are you friggin' crazy? And I mean, we're talking the 401, right? No way. No way. I mean, the 402 is one thing. I don't like the 402. Getting onto the 401, fuck that. Jesus Christ. That's a big ass highway. And it's bigger now. I think when I was younger, that was what, like a 4-lane highway? What is it, like fucking 6 now? Like, Jesus Christ. Fuck that. No, thank you. But yeah. Anywho, I'm gonna get home. I'm running late now. I will get this edited and uploaded, and I put out my trailer reaction for the Wednesday season 2 thing, and I've already gotten a comment that it's not a real trailer. So if it's not a real trailer, I'm sorry. I have one more trailer that I filmed that'll come out in like 2 weeks time. And that I know for a fact that is an actual trailer, but I'm done with trailers. Fuck, whatever, man. I ain't doing trailers no more. I will do movies, and that is it. That is all. I will do movies, and I will do maybe some music stuff if that's requested. I'm not going to go on to that by myself, but if there are any requests for that kind of thing, feel free to drop them in my comments. But yeah, other than that, I'm done with trailers. Apparently, I can't tell what is made up and what is real, so fuck it. Listen, there's so much AI shit out there, I can't fucking tell, okay? And I readily admit that, so I just won't do them anymore. So, whatever. It is what it is. But I hope you enjoy it. I mean, go ahead and watch it, but, you know, keep that in the back of your mind, I guess. But, I mean, I thought it was well done. I'd watch that. Whatever. But I'm going to be... I have much stuff to do at home, and I need out of this car. So, anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.